Hi. Let me see if I remember how to turn on the HUD again. We good, and we good. Okay, hi. I think I'm getting okay with using the replay system to make the introduction image for the stream. Again, can't use screenshot mode because if I try to, the music dies, and I don't want that. That doesn't make for a good ambient intro. But that's okay, we're done here. I just sort of generated a time trial to do this introduction, and don't worry about it. I only lost one wheel. So, we last time finished the Orion Trophy Series, and I'm pretty sure that since we have done that, they have nerfed the moon stage. So if we were to have done it now, we would have done even better. As for what we're going to do now, we have two series left, the Exo Rally Championship and Heavy Haul 4. And I think I'm going to start with the Heavy Haul, mostly because the Exo 6 is a scary machine that I do not feel comfortable with. I'm out of practice and I would like a simpler machine that is easy to operate without many complicated parts, like a vehicle that has absolutely no RCS whatsoever. And also, victory over the ERC feels like a good, big, important, like, narrative closure to the whole series circuit. So I'm going to start with Heavy Haul. The good news is that doing this, we shall eventually get to see the brand new planet never before seen by me, Fusang. Fusang. Hopefully somebody will speak it out loud so I will learn the pronunciation. Ooh, right, we can pick this stuff now. Also, we can set these individually. So I'm going to set the... Oh, damage is like a modifier. Interesting. I think we're going to reach into professional level, just barely. But I would still like my drone surveys to be unlimited. Well, okay, no, I'll make it timed long. We'll just do a proper across the board professional level, and we'll see how we do. Hopefully we do all right. Kind of personally invested in not losing. So the pressure will be on for the surveys now. Welcome to Duel. Classic micrometeor situation. All right. Hey, these are names I don't recognize for the Dafeng group. I suppose this is a different vehicle. They probably have different drivers for different vehicle classes. Still. Old rivals are gone. We got different drivers for Lindsay as well. Also, as you might be able to see, I've shortened my name once again.
A lot of people still look down on this class, call it the Dirt League. Say it's not real rally without RCS. Let them talk. I see it differently. These rigs demand patience, control, and nerve. Everything this sport used to stand for. Let's show them there's more than one way to be fast.
Ooh, okay. Let's see. Take your time, look through the stages. There's always a chance of some rain. For tires, can't go wrong with a set of hard instead of soft off-roads for starters. This is gonna have to carry us through the entirety of Duel, so Clear, thick dust, clear, micrometeors, clear, clear, thick dust. It doesn't seem like rain is on the radar, but... Interesting. I feel like tire wear is going to be a big factor for this machine, simply because we have 6 of them, and we're very heavy. So I think... Ooh, hard, soft, hard is an interesting distribution. I think I will accept this. Actually, let's see here. Let's check the distances involved. 5 kilometers, 5 kilometers, 5 kilometers, 10 kilometers. 10 kilometers, 5 kilometers, 10 kilometers. You know what? I'm gonna trust the Bennett baseline here. We'll take some hard, some soft, and some hard. But looking at this, I think it would be safe to use the soft early, because these are shorter distances involved. Before the first, like, whatever. Swap in the softs. Can't help but notice you have put nothing on the spares. Is it a liability to have spares, I wonder? Interesting that they don't seem to, like, physically fit. Alright, well, my intention is to use the soft for this run, the service. Tuning, I still have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. But for survey, let's see what we can do. Now, the vehicle is large, it's slow, it kind of has momentum. I think I'm just gonna take every turn I can, reasonably slow, try to avoid extreme, like bumps in the terrain. Seems like here I'm kind of forced to a little bit. But I think it's more like taking a jump badly that's dangerous. As long as we're kind of following the hills, I think the vehicle can drive fine if tilted, like if rolled slightly. It's more situations like this where we get any amount of air and then slam hard on the suspension. That's what I'm worried about. Fortunately, this seems to be a fairly safe and simple introduction. It also seems, at least just in my own personal perception, that mining rig races, rallies, runs tend to be longer, or maybe it's just because it's slower. Try and dodge this hill here. Once again, follow the course here. Maybe try and park over this little hill to follow this hill in. But yeah, this is a very nice and simple, low roughness introduction. I can even follow this as if it's a real track. which lines us up pretty good for right here, except for the fact that there's like rocks and stuff. I can dodge rocks. We got this nice little hill to help slow us down, to get this turn good. Yeah, I definitely think that the series is, in a way, a very orchestrated introduction to the vehicle itself. And so this, of course, is appreciated. I'm going to try and take this wide, if only because I think routing is too tricky for a vehicle I'm not used to driving. I can take this wide and come out here very narrow, which puts us in a very good spot for going up this hill. That I don't like to see. But I suppose we're being told, hey, get good at precision driving. I guess I'll take the map designers up on their offer. Oh, what the heck? I would really like to go that. This is an obstacle. How's about we take it? We have to go to the right side of that marker. What if we go very to the right side of that marker? And like park in here, perhaps. Hopefully that's enough room. Yeah, I like that. It dodges that rock. We don't have to do a crazy S-turn in the middle of doing nothing. Then we can simply floor it up this hill to perform a triumph. I think we're good. Okay, time to learn how to earn. Interesting that I've been put 15th in the running order. Really generous. I'm not really sure what dictates initial running order. It seems like there's some historical precedent because we got Dafeng and Arquebus right at the top. And all the independents at the bottom. So maybe there's some sort of, like, personal historical record factor? Who knows? Somebody might know. It's not me, though. Whoa, did that do a wheelie? Or was that just the suspension getting real enthusiastic? Another thing I've changed, and I'm curious how this will appear.
Okay, run the systems check, please. Deep breaths, focus. You're up.
Main system entering combat mode. Alright.
Looks okay. Good luck out there.
Okay, we're away. I think for the most part, we can just floor it, maybe be a little careful on any bumps and hills that we discover. I think broadly we have a really good course, but we will need to sight read the bumps and hills. Like right here. And let's not be afraid to go slow. While we're here, sort of learn the driving, how the vehicle operates. Oh. Alright. Okay, that was the wheelie. Maybe Duel's gravity's a little less than newer. Or maybe the wheels are just really powerful. Okay, here's the scary bit. A hill. Everyone's looking on with some interest. I just checked our pace, and it seems like we're doing pretty good. Alright, so far the plan is going perfectly. And I just really need to just micro-adjust every moment. Here's a good straightaway. Then we get past this and we have to deal with the obstacle course.
500.
Yep, found it. I have a lot of speed, more speed than I think I was expecting at this part.
Few kilometers. New territory, mate.
Yeah. Good drift, good drift. Took that jump a little high. Alright. We stabilized. We've lost some of our pace lead, though.
200.
This part. Okay, this part just goes slow. Move through all the obstacles. We did have room to go through there. Okay, floor it. Floor it. We're home free.
200.
Good run. Starting to think I might be good at this. I know I can't, like, do service on the vehicle in this stage, but I would like to check the setup of my vehicle, because I forget if I have the Ultra Torque on. Okay, I can look, but all I can do is the systems check. And I don't know how to visually see if I have the Ultra Torque on there. Other than that, looks like we're good. Time for survey. This seems like a lot more of a straight line, though with one particular sharp turn, so this might be a speed test. Ah, I failed to account for the rocks and the fact that we're deliberately going over high hills. But what if we didn't? What if we did? They're all... This is a very nice and flat territory. I think we can use that to our advantage. If we don't have to deal with the hill, we don't have to slow down for the hill. Now this part, we do need to slow down for the hill, because we do need to, like, make a deliberate right turn. And then keep going. But it almost seems like this is a test of your routing. Do you try and muscle it up the hill, or do you go around? And I think going around is optimal. Ooh, and this is a nice little bit of hill. Ooh, this might actually be like a grind spot, in that you want to stay on the hill as best you can. Nice hill grinding test. Then you can go into the tunnel. The half pipe. Rally racing is really just skateboarding, if you think about it. When was the last time you saw a rally called? Or do like a 720 turn? This is tricky and seems almost highly subjective. I'd love to follow the hill, but I feel like I want to like, bank right. Ooh, that's concerning. Okay, it seems like right about where the point-to-point marker is a shallower part of this hill. So this was an important surveying to find this geological feature. Watch for the rock. Then we can just muscle our way up here. And then continue. We probably overshoot it so that we can get a nice gentle curve around everything. Puts us on a good track. Let's just distance looking at it. I think we should go this way. Less clear is what we should do after. But I think we'll stay wide. Even wider. Oh, no, water! They didn't tell me they put water in this course. Okay, in that case, I don't know how well this thing operates in a water environment, so I'm going to be driving up this hill and following it around this mysterious lake that nobody told me about. Okay, then it seems like we just power our way over this hill and then we're done. Nice way up. And follow the space between the bumps. And then try and dodge that wall. So maybe hold left. Great. We got ourselves a course. Condolences to Jin Gonzalez, who has missed this race due to requiring repairs. Dramatic start.
Systems check, please. Okay, good to go. Bring it home.
Let's do this. So far, so good. Okay, here's the slalom. Went a little bit too wide, but I think we'll manage. Look at us, beating the fools that went over the hill. Here's the Growing Grail. Steeper than I remembered that being, but we're good.
200.
I'm starting to realize that the sand terrain might be messing with my grip. So I am using the off-road soft, so they should be alright. Okay.
100.
Is this the one? I think this is the one that I need to follow the line exactly when going over the ashen part. Oh yeah, this is absolutely that part.
200.
Okay, we're alright. Good, 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 good. Good cut and stick wide. I didn't expect to roll over sideways, but the threats are real.
200.
You're a ways in the lead here. Fantastic driving.
Yay. I think driving the mining rig is good for me because it rewards being safe.
200.
Oh, that was not safe. Not safe, not safe, not safe. I think we're okay.
100.
The commentators in the replay are going to view that as a stylistic flip, hopefully, and not a near disaster.
200.
Do you think people do flips in rally cars just to style? Probably not, because it's very likely slower than, but you know, it's suboptimal. They want to win. But maybe there's like showcase rallying. That might just be monster truck driving. I didn't think about it.
Right, bring it to a stop, please.
You're gonna be hard pressed to pick up this vehicle. It's pretty heavy, Bennett. Yeah, a little further. There you are.
Nice job, mate. Really good work.
Cool. Maybe I should have made the event a little more difficult, because in terms of time, I'm doing great. I mean, there are more threats and dangers to me. And if I mess up, I'm doomed. If we damage a suspension, if I pop a wheel on a bad jump, thus getting into everything out here. Good thing the miner is built to handle it. Early lead looks good, but stay disciplined. The rally only gets harder from here. Thanks. Okay, so we have a choice. Do we swap in the wake of these being much longer courses? I think the answer is no, honestly. Because if I look at the wear of my tires, if we multiply that by 1.5, that's about the amount of wear that we would expect to add to this. And that would put these at about half worn overall. So I think they're good to stay. But just in case there's like a problem, I'm going to swap my front two tires for the spares, simply so that they're fully worn. Because I expect the edge tires to be the ones susceptible to more wear due to drifting and turning weird. So I'm just gonna do that as sort of a precaution, in case the wear and tear really does ramp up extremely. Everything else, I don't see much to do. We could, you know, clean the vehicle. I mean, the nano dust is invasive. The only thing I can expect it would ruin is the brakes. But we can do it. All right, cool. We're clean now. think the mining rig is better suited to enduring it, but still want to make sure. Okay, looks in some classic dual stuff. See a nice channel here, probably intentional. You can tell when there's a very, okay, maybe it's only sometimes I can tell. It might be all the time, but I don't always tell. I would love to turn left here. But the course designers are definitely trying to inspire a particular course in their waypoints. Very intentional course design. That'd probably be a cool thing to do. See a course, or just like survey some land and be like, okay, you know what? I'd like to see a car drive through this. Maybe do this nice turn here. Here's an interesting little obstacle to perhaps encounter. I mean, I guess that's what the level editor's for. Ooh, now this is an interesting one, because this is like, the previous one felt like very intentional, like, just go through here, buddy. It's nice, it's designed for you. This feels like an orchestrated trap. Like, this is some hostile course design, but like hostile positive. You want to make sure you're paying attention. You want to turn sharp immediately so that you can be down here for this bit. I think I've noticed there's a complete lack of like 360 posts. Because if you go up here and then jump off, you are gonna injure your suspension. Something up fierce. Turn on that a little bit. Seems like a straight enough shot with minor hills, but we're going uphill, so our overall speed will be lower anyway. So I'm not so concerned. Followed here. Oh, you legitimately want me to do a jump. Well, truth be told, I really don't want to. So I'm gonna take this part down here. Bank in this way. This is unavoidable. Let's try and go up the hill early. Oh, we still have a chance? Trying to follow these shallower portions of this ramp section. Makes it really focus on every little detail of the track. Now that these hills are much more dangerous. This seems like... Ooh, that's gonna be dangerous on these sides. Cut through that. We've got the horsepower to just go up the hill. I think we're gonna be forced to like fall down directly vertical, and then we can turn left. Oh, and that's the race. Okay. I'm just gonna warn myself about this drop. Like, hey, warning, you are about to experience pain and suffering. And outside of that, I think that's the best we can do. Difficulty has increased. in terms of course layout. Do you think there's like a future where, in terms of like, I don't know, repair and service technology, there's a way to like unwear down a tire? Like, just somewhere in the vehicle's interior, there's like a spray can full of tire restorer. I don't know, I guess I'm envisioning something like Flex Steel. Interesting, we have a bit of discrepancy in how people have been taking this course.
Run the systems check, please.
I'll be taking the path in front of me, not the one to my left.
Systems all green. Race ready. Let's go.
Ready to race. So immediately we're losing. This is...
Sure you want to keep going? Might be worth extracting.
No, I want to. We're losing, but I can make up some time.
200.
Okay, I'm beginning to understand the threat of narrow corridors and roll as part of a, like, injury.
200.
But I think we can make a lot of that time back.
200.
I mean, we've already made 10 seconds of it back, if that counts for anything.
200.
Not sure we'll make all of it back, but we can crawl our way back up. Second gained back. Like, look, we can do this. We can recover.
200.
Like I don't have the grip I want for this.
See if you can find some more pace somewhere.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm pacing it.
500.
Here's some pace.
Incoming micro.
Oh, okay, that's gonna affect the pace! My pace is being affected!
200. 200.
Trouble.
Right tire puncture.
My pace! That was ugly. That was real ugly. That was real ugly. 9th place off of that. Now, given that at the worst of it, we were at negative 40, we did catch up a decent bit. Oh, I'm looking at the replay in the background. That's not looking good. Oh, boy. That's okay. That's okay. What's our standing look like after that? We have fallen to 3rd place. That's not that bad, though there is a big gap between 1st and 2nd and 3rd. Well, okay, between 2nd and 3rd. Okay. We've lost a tire, also. It held out for the race, but it's punctured. Probably losing air. Okay, so immediately upon starting this next race, we're gonna have to swap out the tire. Remind me to do that. Maybe I should have done it the previous race, honestly. Maybe we can do it, like, before we go over the starting line. Meanwhile, what's this about? Ooh, now that's an obstacle. Be real careful here. Really want to slow down for that. Just because assumedly we're already at high speed at that point. Here we want to make sure that we are also slowing down a little bit. And then the swamp. Very jittery, low LOD swamp as well. Seems like there's no markers inside the swamp. So I have an idea. Go that way. Because I can see at least like one vaguely strong line. If we can follow it, I think we might be able to get through without having to deal with all the bumps of the water. Just go here, then slowly turn ourselves over. Follow this gap through. Put us in position to maybe like cut this corner, like hopefully split through here. So it's like only one dip we have to do, and even then I'm trying to do it as shallow as possible. Then we can continue, and everything is fine and okay, and nobody has to worry about it. Ooh. Very distant markers with infinite reference point to one edge. How far could we cut this? Frankly, not by much. Like, are we going to declare insanity and go all the way to the left? That seems absurd. But I think we do need to abandon the path and go where I want it to lead. Where's the next actual milestone marker? It's all the way at the end. This is just a straight cut. So it's get through this through any means necessary. I think I have an alternate means. Dodge it. I originally thought we would want to dodge it from the left, but I think we want to dodge it from the right. This is okay. This is just like foliage. But I do think we want to turn in here a little bit. Face the rock obstacles for a small moment just to avoid the lake that they've deviously put in our way. Because even if there's a bunch of rocks, the terrain is smoother. It's going to be a big gamble, but if we slow down for it, it should be okay. Then we're home free. I do want us to slow down. Actual tires, maybe thinking wide, go through here. I've learned my lesson. This is a danger point. To avoid it, they want us cutting through here. Started making like dangerous circles. This is the first 10-kilometer one, yeah? I'm running out of time. Okay. Now that they've doubled the length of the course, I have half the time to survey each individual piece. But we've got an uphill battle ahead of us. Good luck, car in front of me. Is there still a puncture in my tire, or did that fix itself?
Run the systems check, please.
Integrity, spare wheels, tool, all systems on. Are we good? There's no hole.
Be careful out there.
Okay, maybe we used some of that, like, wheel repair fluid I mentioned earlier.
100.
Whoa. Yep. I definitely understand that new threat rolling over.
500.
Good start. Keep it with good safety. Over here. Okay, time for the diabolical scheme. This will lose us some nominal time, but we are going to gain actual time. Hopefully. slippery. I'm happy I'm still on the off-road softs for this. I can use the extra grip.
500.
Okay, Diabolical Scheme 1, a massive success. Time for Diabolical Scheme 2. I forgot there was a checkpoint there. Oh no, all of my planning has just gone out the window.
200.
Okay, we need to sight read this now.
Incoming micrometeors.
Oh no. Okay, sight reading, not too bad, not too bad. This is the obligatory get shot from the sky section of the course.
Front, left, spring damage.
Bad. That's really going to reduce my ability to take a hit. Even see what that damage was. Okay. There's still a course, there's still a path. Ah. Okay, we're clear. We're free. We're free. Kinda. Okay, we might just be losing on time this race.
500. 200.
We might have just grabbed the lead here.
Okay. I think we made it back. I think that part of the race was suffering for everybody. Let's just hope that's true. Okay, learn our mistake.
200.
Careful through this narrow bit. Continue. Good. No, bad.
200.
Okay, all advantage we just had is dead. Sizable oof. Okay, can we save 7 seconds? Maybe. It's an amount of time that we have saved before.
500.
Okay. Decent landing.
200.
It's the rolls that are getting us. Okay, 3 seconds out of 7.
500.
4 more to go. We're running out of race to get them, though.
200.
We're so close. We have pace.
500. 200.
Oh, big jump! Other big jump! Six extra seconds. We made it back.
You are ready to stop.
Okay. Oh, I'm getting worse.
Nice job, mate. Really good work.
Okay. We pulled back up to the top of the rankings. Thank goodness. Okay, and that puts us at a competitive third place. We can work with that. All right, we're back in this. We've got some repairs to do to this vehicle, though. Also, now that we're heading into the 10-kilometer section, I think we definitely need to retire the off-road softs. At least until the power stage, where there's only one. Alright, halfway through. Not bad for a machine designed to dig holes, huh? Good pace. You're right where you need to be. Okay, yeah. Yeah, no. Because this is 10 kilometers. Okay, it's 10-5, then 8. Interesting. What the heck? Where's the waypoint? Where'd you put them? Okay, oh yeah. Swapping the off-road hards. Reserve spares, go to the H's. In fact, I'm even bringing in a third H. No, I'll leave it at 2. No, I'll leave it at 3. Okay. Why that's set up. How's repairs? This is gonna be like the most. This is the most time we've ever used. But we do have time to do it. We are now up to nominal standing. RCS thrust is unavailable, of course. Okay, so we're back at full strength, minus the swap to off-road hards. What's here? What is this? Is this really? It is. There's nothing here. Okay, this is very interesting. I was wondering if they would ever pull this stunt, but I didn't think they would do it so literally. Our only objective is to get from point A to point B. And we have finite amount of time to make a route. I think, for the time being, we will take up the mountain on its offer. Send up and mostly follow the path. Okay, back up. I definitely feel like making corrections to the route we choose is going to be a common theme for this part. I think we go this way. Gives us a decent angle to carve through here. Yeah, kinda. Go that way even further. Oh, I think I understand where we are. We're at the rock section, but backwards. I don't want to deviate too extremely. Take this turn. I think, all considered, I take this turn. And we can slowly, oh, reasonably fast, head down the mountain this way. Following the sort of salt deposit in is a good idea up to this point where it ruins us. But if we cut through this way, I don't think there will be many rocks. Hitting the rocks at a bit of an angle. It's going to be unpleasant not knowing our pace through this whole thing. And we do that, and we're through. So where we want to go next, abandon the path and go where you want it to lead. And I think this is the right call, looking at what's ahead. I recognize this place. This is what I usually think of when I think of Ghoul, this region. Okay, against my better judgment, I think we are going to have to cut over here. Because by doing that, we can then actually cannot be good for us. What if we took it one lane sooner? Yeah, I think I like that. So, arc this way. Careful of this bit. Then follow the course through here. And go this way. Follow the edge of the hill. Try and keep up here where the dunage isn't so bad. And accept that it's going to get worse. It'll have to do. I think our plan at the start is pretty solid, but I am going to have to sight read a lot more near the end. Kind of got panicked over the lack of time.
Okay, systems check, please. Looks okay. Good luck out there.
Okay. Nothing to do but go like 8 kilometers. There's the drone. So far, so good. Then we go to the salty downhill segment into the rocks. Okay. Rock time. Time to boulder. And there's no luxurious way to do this. It's just suffer. At least I think the car is smaller than I thought it was in the survey. Hard to gauge that when you're in a flying drone. I was worried I'd have to drive over some of those, but looks like cars actually smaller in practice. Or it shrunk in the wash. Ever just get a vehicle wet and it accidentally becomes smaller? You know, without the, like, milestones just reminding us this is a race, it's almost kind of relaxing. I just feel like I'm just doing a nice off-road cross-country drive.
Front, right, tire, puncture.
Uh-oh. We have a moment. Okay. Glad I had the spares. Careful of this. Flooring it almost ruined me there. Okay, but so far so good. Ooh, that's a bad hit. No, that was a fine hit. Suspension took care of it. I think sometimes I don't acknowledge suspension as being a real thing that can help me go over tiny bumps. I just assume that I'm like a perfect rigid body. And that I'm spherical. There's the lights of victory. Okay, yeah. Engage sight reading. I was pretty rushed at this part. Take the hills. We did a minute better than Nathaniel Ibby. Oh, we did real good. I think our routing paid off and our just general consistent driving. I still kind of treat me as being in a sort of tutorial for all of this, because I'm using these to learn how to drive the specific vehicles themselves. So I don't feel too bad that I've undertuned the difficulty. Later on, for like smaller individual events that we just sort of construct, I think I will like up the difficulty level. But for the general progression of going through the series right now, we're in story mode. Plus, I'm still fearing the Exo 6. Okay. Deceptively straightforward so far. I was about to ask where the catch is, but then I worried about catching on the rock. Maybe this is just a particular sprint. Just go under the rock there. Maybe it's a danger of rolling at that part. After all, we are pretty much driving on the side of a hill for an extended period of time. Some kind of force that bamboozles you into driving fast. Devious. But it might just be a sprint. Again, sprint implies speed, and speed implies the ability to flip over if you look at a rock wrong. Nobody ever tells you the correct way to look at a rock. Even to this day, I still don't know. Okay, well this is definitely an interesting bit. I'm gonna take this real wide, just so I know that regardless of my turn profile, I will be able to get onto this bridge mostly straight on. That'll do it. Let's see what we can do.
Okay, systems check, please. Looks okay. Good luck out there.
Okay. How is this gonna go? There's possibility. Oh, the micro meteors are. Okay, so this might simply be a sprint, but with the added watch for fall of rock. And you know what? That's fair. It doesn't make it safer, but it does make it simpler.
200.
We might get hit by a piece of shrapnel and our tires explode. Who knows?
200.
Glad I have 2 tires left to spare swapped in. That explains why they give us so much leeway to dodge the meteors.
500. 200. 500.
Pull this hill. Oh! can hear that in the driver's seat.
We'll be up to the leader soon here.
Okay. Good use of turning to stick the landing better. Bad use of ultra torque on that second one. Bold and good. You know what? I'm going wide. My turn was wide. May as well lean into it.
500.
Okay, time for the big bridge moment.
200.
Good alignment.
200.
We're clear.
200.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Nice job, mate. Really good work.
Pretty good. Pretty good. Where's that put us? It puts us back on top. Now our main threat is, of course, Javier and Giovanni. The two Dafeng standouts. Andy Borgard is also technically next up in the lineup, but the score difference is pretty high there. Okay, we had a few disasters, but we pulled through. We have fewer margins for future mistakes, but there's only one course left, if I recall correctly. But it is the power course, so it's worth more points. Last prep before the power stage. Doesn't matter what anyone says. This is pure racing to me. No thrusters to safe bad driving. Almost across with the wind. Stay focused and close it out. So, power stage is 8 kilometers of who the heck even knows what. We are just going to prep us fully. Fresh tires. Final spare. They're off-road hard, I know. But leave nothing to chance. Any repairs needing a good clean, I suppose. Good. Okay, so this seems like pretty straightforward, pretty directed. Oh, the markers are evenly spaced. So they've effectively orchestrated a course they want us to take. Let's see what it is. Starting with some dune. Man, again, we can afford to go wide here. That's concerning. Take this as shallow as I can, just out of an abundance of caution. One may argue caution really in the schedule, but don't need perfection, we just need pace. Here we're gonna have to negotiate with some plenty of boulder. Try and chalk out the convex hull of rock. We do not have a lot of margin for creativity with these waypoints. Like a sane and reasonable turn, maybe not. To see if I can't take that a little sharper early so that when I turn in here or alongside the lake edge, then we can simply follow the lake edge to this large boulder that they've put in the way. They've decided, hey, let's just put a rock right in the middle of our waypoint. So I guess the safe route is going to the water and then just be slow. The dangerous route is trying to navigate the rocks around it. I feel like this is a subtler case of the course designers having a sense of humor. Ooh, hold on. This might call for a... Yeah, I'm gonna invest in a shallower approach. We'll lose time there, but what we... Yeah. Okay, yep. Course designers have decided to be funny today. They've decided to be real humorous. Yeah, I think that's the approximate ballistic trajectory. Once again with the comedy. The obstacle. Mostly checking if you're paying attention, which I am. You can't stop me, I'm paying attention. Of attention. Let me draw your attention to this particular obstacle. It's a really steep hill. But if we can get through this without flipping over, I think it might be okay. Hold on, I saw those shadows. We'll be okay. And the circuit ends pretty much how it started, with a broad obstacle course. And then the car hits here and explodes. Great. I've double checked over everything. I think there's nothing left to do but drive. Here we go. Keep doing wheelies off the front.
Okay, systems check, please. Alright, you're on top. Don't get cocky. Just drive clean, and this rally's yours.
Got it.
Looks okay. Good luck out there.
500.
I think going over this with speed is the correct play. I don't know much about, like, fine-tuned suspensionology, but I do know that much. Saved it. Also, the reverse on this thing is really bad for some reason. Or maybe I'm just flooring it too much.
200.
We lost some time, but I think we're still going to be okay. Better than a full flip. Yeah, really, really pay attention to how the tires are at the moment of landing. Not just their angle, but their speed. So we're making it back. Slowly, but we're making it back.
200.
Good. Mariah is providing a great deal of pace hostility. Oh no!
Rear right damper damaged.
We're alive. Proceed.
200.
Got it.
200.
Ooh, we got a lot of time on Mariah.
200.
Keep it up. Good, good, good.
Middle right screen damaged.
Okay, here comes the funny bit. Are you ready for humor? Because this is where it happens. Okay, humor has been attained. Let us proceed. Ooh.
Mate, this is exceptional pace.
500.
Good lead.
Thank you. Not over yet, though. It's starting to feel a lot more. If I flip, I lose everything. So don't flip. I say, it's getting out. Not flipping, so I guess I did listen to what I had to say. But there's still a lot more track left to run. Okay, time for more comedy. Good.
500.
On the rock. I remember this being a problem. Okay. I'm now finally starting to feel like I can breathe.
100.
The tension. It recedes.
200.
I think this is what winning looks like. I think we're witnessing it. Now I've got 22 seconds of margin to mess this up. But I think I'm good.
200.
Here,
We did it.
stop.
Easy. Okay. We lived. We lived.
We've got you. Nice work that stage.
I think that clinches it. Whoa, what happened? Where's... Oh, they haven't raced yet. Wait, no, they didn't race. They skipped. They abandoned. What happened to them? That was my, like, great threat. I did subconsciously detect that, wait a minute, Mariah Bacon is not one of the Dalfun crew, but I didn't realize they were just gone. They abandoned the race? Did they take that jump badly? And both of them. Oh wow, consequently, we won by a huge margin. We could have skipped that race and still won. We never could have known, but wow. And that's the series.
First in a minor, that's pure driving skill.
It was a bit rocky at the start there, Ed, but yeah. Well, it's no place for egos, and you proved that. Simple, tough, honest racing. I could get used to this. Oh boy, oh boy. Splendid, splendid stuff, I guess. Straight on to New Earth. Now we can expect this to be a lot more about... Well, actually, I don't know. Okay, yep. 25 drivers remain. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I think there's ever like a different number of drivers and I haven't been paying attention.
Back on New Earth, feels strange bringing a miner here. You absolutely can wedge this between trees, okay?
You sure?
Lindo would have called it madness, but the crowd's bigger than I expected. Maybe people are starting to get it.
Interesting. So, what do we have here? 533.7 106774. A lot of variety on New Earth. I think that's just comes with the territory. I think when they do New Earth, they try and use the waypoints to try and make flashier stunts. Like, you gotta do cool spins and muddy terrain. Soft off-roads, deep mud that might favor paddles. How about we go 2 off-road soft and 1 paddle? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, what do we have to begin with here? You know, this does seem like the muddiest section. Maybe we start with the paddles. I think that might be a good idea. Yeah, let's start with the paddles. I like that. Like, not so much for stage 1, but stage 2, I definitely think there's benefits to be had. And even if it's not, like, an optimal choice, it's an okay choice. And it'll save some wear on the off-road softs that we can use for later, because New Earth is a pretty long track. Time for the survey. Smooth hills that we can take with decent speed. This concerns me for rollout danger. Try and keep it low. Okay, time for the mud zone. We're cutting this corner too shallow. We need to actually slow down here and turn sharp. Necessary. This reminds me of some of the original races that I was doing in this game. Though I suppose that is just the New Earth experience. And the paddles will give us a good bit of control. Able to... Here, you're good here. Run through this. Yeah. You know what? That's a flag, not a gate. Just keep going. Now, careful of this bit. And then just realign. That tree. I don't know what our vertical clearance is looking like. I'm worried about the drone hitting a tree right now. Interesting. A little part of the survey that is designed to ruin your droning. To find a real creative ways to ruin my day. But that's not gonna help. I bet they want you to fear the mud, but I've got paddles on. I do not fear the mud. I'm out here embracing the mud. Mudma. I do feel this little bit of hill. Also fear this little bit of narrow passage. No need to bank in. We do not fear the mud on this thing. That's the win post victory. I want to make sure we go that way so that we don't hit anything. I definitely think that paddling was the correct call here. Let's begin. First up. Feeling fine.
Okay, systems check, please. Checks are good. You're clear.
I think we took that curve with some good speed.
200.
At least this is a flag. Tree collision.
200.
Okay, here's the danger bit. Okay, I'm slippier than I was hoping I'd be. That might be the paddles.
200.
Because we get like real good control the moment I hit mud. Allegedly. I'm first in line so I don't get to see the pace. I set the pace. Careful, because I'm slippy.
200.
Plenty of vertical clearance. Accept the slip. Lean into the slip. Take turns shallow and early. Let the slip curve you.
200.
And then here we do not fear the slip because we are paddling. Wow, never mind. That went terribly, but in a way that I don't think is like painful. It's sort of embarrassing. They're like, okay, I severely underestimated the slip there. Thank goodness we have the power to knock down trees. Though I suppose knocking down a tree would theoretically make the course easier for my competitors, so maybe I should avoid it anyway. Unless I'm the last person up, in which case I can knock down trees all day.
200.
Oh boy. No, we're good, we're good, we're good. Nice. Let's see how that stacks up. I don't feel like I made any major mistakes. Giovanni is still not participating. I wonder what happened. By the way, good start. Maybe Thig is right. Off-road soft is the choice for all situations. Or maybe I could have helped bolster it with better tuning. You think they might, like, nerf off-road soft in the future patch? Or maybe they'll just, like, nerf higher durability so that the threat of off-road softs actually wearing out to oblivion is more prevalent in a person's decision-making. Because right now, despite my just general casual disregard for, like, higher durability and stuff, it's never, like, ruined me. I don't like what they're asking me for, so I'm going to ignore what they're asking me for. I'm gonna go this way. Oh, okay, hold on. Don't make this mistake. We go to that one first. This is a bit of a routing check. Oh, I'm suddenly worried that I won't have enough grip to drive up this hill with the paddles. Like, I just won't be able to ascend this hill. Weird concern to have, but do have it. Okay, I think I need to split the timeline here a little bit. On one hand, we could just go that way. The other, we could bank outward for some added safety and margin. Then converge. Either way, watch out for that tree. Try and head inwards this way. They want me to drive over the mysterious monolith. They apparently want me to actually interface with it later. Okay, I thought this would have to be a weird mountain thing. No, this is a weird big 360. Again, have not seen a 360 requested of me in the mining rig yet. This may be in part due to the mining rig's lack of ability to actually do that. Then they really do want me to just suffer. There's no way around that, right? Right. Yeah, no. Well, hope you enjoy the trapeze performance coming up shortly. We are in a tree. You have put me in a tree. You couldn't have moved the starting line just a little bit to the left. You know what? I'm filing. Should I file a bug report on that? Move the starting line.
Systems check, please. Checks are good. You're clear.
I mean, at least I can start with this sharp turn already prepared, because I was forced to.
200.
Okay, decent start. Play better stuff. Again, show me Mariah Bacon. What happened to Dafeng? I've somehow slid myself into this turn. Hold on, I'm drawing back down. Okay, now Kieran JV is in the running. I guess Mariah just had a really good
200.
run off the gate. I like how I temporarily have these like sentimental attachments to my opponents. Muscle. Thank you, Ultra Torque. Abysmal descent, but a decent jump. Make back some of that time. Okay, not too bad. And we're in my domain now.
You're a ways in the lead here. Fantastic driving.
Mud domain. Okay, time for an overside, glorified 360. I'm even drifting all the way through it. Because I got the tires that do that well.
200.
Very nice. A little bit of a gravity brake. And now for the main event, the trapeze. That was an interesting way of turning.
200.
Wait, I can't jump off the edge, I'll crash.
Right, bring it to a stop, please.
Okay, that was a game of chicken in addition to a trapeze performance. Am I using that phrase correctly? Oh. Bennett doesn't know I'm off the ground. I'm above the I'm on a monolith. Hold on, let me.
Stop now, please.
Yeah, I need to get a little lower to the ground.
Slow it down. I'm trying to wake you up.
Okay, all right. I'm sure Bennett figured it out. I guess they wanted me to jump off the edge. I didn't want to, because I didn't want to take damage to the vehicle. Like, I do not know how to do a safe landing on a vehicle this heavy. Good run, though. Feels strange running a mono where the air still smells like rain. Keep your rhythm steady. Front of the pack from the start. Don't let the pressure get to your head. Okay. It's foggier, but I'm looking. There's like no mud. So, in service, we are going straight to the spares. Yeah, let's do all three. Here, all. All good. Right, because this is a 3 race, so I definitely want that extra spare. I can, like, shortcut it like this. And fall down. This is a bit of a slalom central. But I think we can manage it. Should at least be able to hold steady. That must be the shadow of the drone. Take a look at this thing. Oh, up here the drone is a triangle. Most. Okay. Oh, we got distance. That's good. That means we can do a wide turn. Cut through here a little bit. It's mostly a straight line. Dodge tree. Warning about this general wall. Okay, that's good. And then I think even if we don't get this cut pretty tight, these trees should be rolloverable. Just some nice fancy hills to drive over. This is another, like, glorified 360. Ooh, perhaps not. Nice bit of creative routing. Helps us dodge a lot of dangerous hills. I like to think I'm making generally good routing decisions. More than just following point to point. I can kind of visualize a path. Is it the golden path? I certainly hope so. I definitely want the gold.
Okay, systems check, please. Looks okay. Good luck out there.
Okay. I think I'm experiencing the vehicle being a lot bigger than I thought it was in survey. This is the opposite problem that I had before. Though this was Slalom Central, so can't really say I didn't expect this. Or I did, but then I forgot. Probably the most accurate way to describe this situation. Appreciate the improved grip we have once again, thanks to the off-road saw. Appreciate the hills that endanger me being very, very explicit and not perpetual. I could have kept flooring it on that one, I apologize. Make it up here.
500.
New Earth tends to be a pretty chill time.
200.
In fact, I think the only vehicle that would have a bad time on New Earth is the Exo 6. Simply because of how speed-oriented it is. It's not very good at dodging obstacles. I'm doing just fine here. Ho, 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 ho! Nice sharp turn there. And clean run to the finish.
200.
You know what? I'm going to cash in my I need to get a thumbnail for the stream token and use this race for it. Simply because I think that was clean and good. Let's go. That part near the end I thought was very nice. We'll scoot. That just for like showing the power of this vehicle might be good. Oh, I missed it. Here it is. Maybe it's not so visually impressive as it felt when I was driving through it. So in that case, let's back up to right there. A tire appears to have glitched, but I think that's the fact that, okay, so if you fast forward, some of the spare tires get glitched out. This might look good. Like a real close-up shot. Really emphasize. Why is there a tire here? Oh, that's the spare tire from the drone animation. It just appears there. That's a little awkward for my desire to get a good shot. Simply because it looked really silly. Something like this. Maybe like a real low angle. So you don't even notice it. Oh, no, that's the tire that glitches. I see. Wait, so if I glitch it forward and then go into photo mode, is it still glitched? Yes. Okay, that means it's behind us, so now it's out of the shot. We're using glitches to counteract more glitches. There we go. That's what I want to see. All right, I don't think we can do any like visual adjustments, so let's just focus is fine. Aperture is I get the distinct impression that the focus offset is a little broken, or I just simply have no idea what I'm doing. Both are possible. All right, like that. Get me off the screen. Get the HUD off the screen. Put that in the Discord. Wait for the game to unglitch itself. Oh, yep, there goes the truck. Oh, there goes the truck. Get me back on here. There we are. Back out of here. Good stuff. How we doing? Pretty good. Dalfung appears to be self-destructing. To my benefit. Sorry, I got distracted from the thing. Alright, cool. Let's see here. Fog. According to the terrain features and surfaces, this is rock and rain. And this is like everything. Unfortunately, this is making it very difficult for me to actually review what's going on. That said, this is not a service stage, so I'm committing to my previous decisions because I can't actually change them. Well, we're already starting with a horseshoe turn of some description in a mining rig. For some reason, I'm a little confused as to the drone controls. Well, it's a lot more slippery than it is in spectator photo mode. So it kind of tripped me up for a second. Oh, what the heck? This is devious. Oh, this is the hyper short one! I remember now. How are you okay. I think I understand better what they want from me. They want me to basically this is a pure vert skate competition right now. Except they've taken the two halves of the ramps and put them in separate locations. So you got to do a vert up one, come down, awkwardly rotate yourself back around, and then do a vert off this one. I don't know why I've decided that real rally racing is skateboarding. But you know what? It kind of fits. I wonder what Ed would think about that. I wonder what Bennett would think of that. Wonder what kind of tires Bennett would recommend for your skateboard. Probably off-road soft. Yeah. There's nothing left to do but go. Hospitalized? What happened to Lauren? We've lost a teammate. Oh, stop paying attention to the rankings last time. What happened? I would love to, like, see the extended universe of, like, the rally teams and their dramas and stuff. Like, what is going on? What happened? Like, I want to... You could make, like, a web series just showing all the interpersonal shenanigans of all the racers. Tactical going into reverse gear so that I lose all grip and fall straight down. Tactical. Yeah, this really is just a test in your ability to do one specific thing. I think I'm doing pretty good.
200.
Despite my concerns... Uh-oh. Okay, we're good. Despite my concerns... Well, you did great. Please consider the... Oh, okay, here we go. Lauren suffered a major injury last run. And considering Ibby Nathaniel was out for 2 extra races for a minor injury, I worry that Lauren's going to be out for most of this. Concerning. But yeah, there's a lot left unspoken with the circumstances of the other drivers. And I am curious how, like, Like, I want to see those people, their stories developed. Maybe there's a story to be seen already. Just want to know what it is. Give Exo Rally Championship the Star Wars expanded universe treatment. Where just every single individual character is a fleshed out person with their own plot lines and protagonistic potential. I don't feel particularly confident in my routing for this one. It's mostly a straight line, and I've been treating it like a straight line, which is yeah, I'm just autopiloting on this. It's just, hey, go in a straight line for a long time, dodge the trees. You'll figure it out. And you know what? I will figure it out. Figuring it out right now. Maybe the real threat is simply the dense fog. Well, look out for this part. And you just have to, like, sight read good enough to not be so completely obliterated. And it'll probably feel even more tense and unnerving in the middle of the race, where these steep hills are causing me to come in at different angles, and I'm hitting trees that I didn't think were an obstacle before. Sliding down the mountain at like a 40-degree angle. Hitting trees I didn't think about. Putting danger signs in the wrong location and being too lazy to fix them. Oh, this is a threat. Warn myself. That will just destroy your suspension if you let it. Let's not let it. A lot of mud. I missed the paddles, but we could not have taken the paddles this run. There's no service available, and the other races really needed the off-road. I expect us to overshoot this a little bit, but actually we cannot afford to. So now you want to have obstacles to avoid. How the heck? I mean, I know we're in a mining rig. We could muscle through the trees, but what if we just go around? Muscle through the smaller ones. After all, the checkpoint's not in a bit. We could afford to go wide. Especially if we don't think we can go fast in the trees. I think that's pretty good. Now it suddenly feels like we're back on track, and oh boy! That's a threat. Like it wants us to do long slaloms around all of the silos. Careful the drone. Well, that one's close. It's beginning to dawn on me just how long of a course this is. I'm worried I won't survey all of it in time. That worked out well. Then cut to the finish line eventually. It's like a normal race with the original vehicle, but on a much larger scale because it's a mining rig and it can barely move in the direction it wants to. All right. Difficulties ahead, but I think we've routed best we can. Time to see if it works. This part seems so long ago.
Okay, systems check, please. Okay, good to go. Bring it home.
Okay, fine start. For such a vertical drop, I think that's about as good as we could ask for. The fog's not that bad. Slow down.
200.
Re-establish a relationship with the concept of having friction.
500.
So good. Oh, here comes the threat, I think. I think this is the threat zone. Oh yeah, this is threat central. Oh! Okay. The wheels have taken some damage, but other than that, we're okay. I think, in retrospect, I should have taken that to the right. I think it was a bit shallower there. We're all still good.
200.
Down the hill. Okay, we're back online. I remember there being a threat of us going down too fast, so I'm going to try and start slowing down. Yep, here it is. Come on, get this into a lower gear, please. There it is. More light damage to the wheels, but other than that, we're still good. I'm losing the control battle here. Gonna have to sight read a wider turn. Despite the fog, went well. Just arc into the original map. That was spooky. That was spooky, but I trusted my pace notes, and I mean, I wasn't gonna lie to myself. Acceptable. Tires are getting pretty warm though.
500.
I'll take it wide. Hit another tree, don't even care. More tree. Okay, we spun out a little bit, but no damage, and we have good margin. So I don't think this will sink us.
Okay, picking you up now.
All
Slow
right.
down. Thank you.
On it. There we go.
We've got you. Nice work that stage.
Bold and strong. I think I raced good on New Earth. I think everyone races good on New Earth. New Earth is not a very complicated planet to race on. So that double vert thing, they did make it tricky. We're making our mark here. Keep it clean, keep it moving. Control the lead at midpoint. Hold steady and don't let mistakes creep in. Gotcha. Okay. Definitely want to swap out the tires. In terms of what to swap them to, I think we're gonna have to stick to the off-road softs for the rest of the race. So let's just swap these in, give these a rest. Actually, let's take the worn tires and move some of them into the spares. Not gonna swap the hyper worns in. If I need spare tires at the last run, I'll do it. Oop. There we go. I think I'd choose this. Repair all. Full clean. We got plenty of time. Nice. Okay. 6 kilometers. Seems like a straight shot. I wonder what the gimmick is. I think the gimmick is that there's like a part in the mud where you gotta do like a 160-degree turn. So maybe I would have liked the paddles for this run. Unfortunately, I don't think I would have wanted them for the rest of the runs prior to the next service. So tragically, I'm gonna have to leave them at the door. The door of the, like, giant flying hangar ship that we have. Like here, it's just drive, suffer the low friction, make our way through, and sort of opt out of continuing to go in this direction. I think we can make that turn. This turn, yeah, okay, this is the, hey, you want paddles? Check. And unfortunately, I failed the check. But I think I'll still be fine. Liking the sheer amount of turn we have here. I feel like that's a very easy mark to miss. Possibly. A good idea? I think so. Streams seem relatively clear. Plenty of room to turn here. Hopefully. And here's the muddy turn. That's not really a danger point. That's a, oops, you're gonna overshoot it and lose all your pace, buddy, turn. That's a haha, you're slower now turn. Locked in. Let's do it. You've put me in a tree again. thanks for that. Things they make me do here.
Okay, systems check, please. Looks okay. Good luck out there.
Okay, careful of the turn.
200. 500. 200.
Worried about a roll here. Saved it. Okay, pretty good turn for all the mud. Okay, I do think we can make that back, but it's still tension increasing. I'm taking these hills badly.
200.
Outstanding.
Oh, that one went well.
Carry us through the stage now.
500.
That's the mud turn, isn't it? Yeah.
200.
Okay. We've got time to correct, get some grip. That's pretty much all we could have asked for. And I think it'll be enough. I might back you a little left here, make that hill a little shallower.
500. 200.
Good stuff. Okay, I cannot see a thing. It's raining and it's going to be slippery. I will unfortunately be slipping out there. Sorry, Bennett. Okay. I mean, there's a bumpy terrain overall, not too bad. That's gonna force me a little bit that direction. I'm gonna try and predict what the terrain's physics will do to me in my course while I'm routing this. Much smoother descent. Careful of that though. Like, the curves are, like, not sharp, but just the detailed terrain is very bumpy, and therefore I'm going to lose grip, and I worry it's going to bounce me out of control. Ooh, this is going to be a thing. Can I dodge this tree? Can I dodge that tree? Can I dodge that tree? This is going to be a really precise turn, and I will probably mess it up, but the mining rig probably has the margins to not have to care. Now we do a big donut. Just keep going. And then we just have to make it all the way over there. I feel like I've done this exact portion before. Not to the same extent, but definitely very similar. Looking more familiar all the time. Though I may be mixing and matching some memories of this location and other reasons. Oh boy. Oh boy, they're serious. They want me to descend this. Ah, okay. Yes, danger. Danger everywhere. That's gonna decide if I, like, break and lose everything. I'm also frankly a little worried about, like, curving too shallow and overshooting the goal. All in a day's work. Here we go. Okay, no mistakes until the crazy part, and then just suffer what mistakes are forced upon us. We'll be suffering those mistakes for a while.
Okay, systems check, please. Looks okay. Good luck out there.
I'll try my best. Okay.
200.
Pretty good speed, given the terrain.
500.
I'm locked in really hard.
200.
I feel like I'm failing to say things that are engaging to an audience because I'm locking in really hard right now.
200.
3. Oh no, this is the precision turn, which
200.
I've somehow done really good, actually. Never mind, we're fine.
200.
That one went a little rough. Not too bad, though. Okay, get a little bit of precise channel here. Uh-oh. Oh, that hurt, but durable vehicle can take a hit like that. Wonder what the Exo Rally Championship universe's like general public is saying about Team Lindsay right now. Am I making headlines? What's the news coverage? Have people started asking me what my favorite color is? Is that something they ask celebrities? I don't really know. What do people usually ask celebrities?
200.
I think a lot of it is like, what do you attribute to your success, or, you know, there's an event coming up, what's your opinions on that? Are you worried, or like, any secret insights to your next major development? I promise I won't tell. But, I mean, like, on a personal level, I don't really care about that stuff. That's more of like a artistic representation type thing. And maybe it's just because I don't know a lot of celebrity athletes. Most of them are celebrity, like, artists or actors and stuff, and even then I don't really know many. Okay, you know what? I think we're okay. So, like, I feel like I don't know what I would ask a celebrity if I had to ask a question to a celebrity. And I feel like there's like a
200.
I guess it's very situational. Like if they're at like some convention panel or whatever, and they're just talking, maybe you only have like 30 seconds to get an autograph and leave, so you can't really start a conversation. I don't know. I really don't know. And like, I understand that I, being a person that has like an internet following of more than 0, am technically a very, 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 very small scale celebrity in my own right. But I'm also someone whose performance art is very much formatted such that you can just ask me questions all the time. There's a chat, you can type stuff in it. There's no real mysteries. Or at least there's no real, like, constraint on the questions. There are mysteries. We got plenty of mysteries. Mostly, though, it's mysteries in the form of what projects and secret code names we have for internal work stuff at Int, which is a lot cooler sounding than it is. I mostly just like giving cool code names to things, and so I've applied it to business stuff, to make our business stuff feel cooler, even if it is just normal business stuff like taxes. Everything's cooler with a neat code name. Do they really want me to do that? I think the secret answer is no. I'm going this way. Want to get a little bit of grip off of this surface so I can do a sharper turn. And the sharper turn I'll need, considering we got to do a mud slalom. Whoa! Okay, that's a bit more extreme than a mud slalom. I'm gonna take this safe. Gotta go around the outside. Probably want me to go there too, but no. I'm gonna bend my margin here. I think it served me well. Now for tree traffic. I think I'm okay with going blind. Well, they put the marker on the... I mean, I guess that's a normal thing to do. Okay, I think the luxuries are over. We do have to confront the forest. Not too bad. Oi, oi, oi. We have to turn this way and, like, cut through here. Maybe there's a way through the rocks? I don't want to risk it. And now I'm forced to... I actually might be forced to run over that tree, which will be funny. That is a dense tree line. I'm gonna cut through it here, where it seems the thinnest. Looking at this, though, it almost seems like they want me to... go this way. Yeah, looking at it does seem more the intended solution. We'll see how we feel when we get there. Feel particularly confident about this race going well, simply in a routing to execution translation. Now, I don't think we'll catastrophically mess up, though we might. I think mostly we're just gonna get tripped up on the precise turns and lose time correcting.
200.
Like, I'm gonna bump into a rock, I'm gonna have to, like, awkwardly go around it. But maybe everyone has to do that.
200.
Here I am with no grip.
500. 200. 200. 200.
I can definitely imagine somebody out tiring me on this race. Like somebody actually brought paddles this far in, we get demolished.
200.
This ends up being a lot muddier than I was expecting. What was I thinking of that? What was I thinking when I made that marker? It was a terrible position.
200.
I think I'm phoning it in on my survey. Just got speed on this. Pre-strike.
200.
Okay, you've got some margin. Easy driving.
Whoa, 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 whoa. speak too soon, Bennett. Good turn. Thank you, pace note. Yeah, this kind of like awkward stop correction type thing is sort of what I was anticipating the problems to be. Okay, let's take the wide route. Going even wider. Definitely a lot more intended.
Right, bring it to a stop, please.
Does that count? Yeah, okay. You know, for ending the race upside down, no damage. And this is the final. The power. Final run. One more push. This series might not have glamour, but it's got guts. Almost across with the wind. Stay focused and close it out. Spooky! The storm's really rolled in. Okay. This is what we've been saving for. Flop these in. Move these to these. We're going to be on partially worn everything. Actually, take the unworn ones in the front. Keep the worn ones in the middle. Because the middle ones don't take as much push later on. I could also maybe go for the paddles. Ready to go. Okay, let's check the survey. If it's very... Okay, well, it's not looking very muddy to begin with. Though it is raining. Maybe that changes the friction. To consider. That. Careful of that. Oh yeah, I'm absolutely not taking the paddles for this. I need all the grip I can get. I'm thinking maybe we actually bank over. that when we go down this hill, we can have the clearance to scoop ourselves over to this one. For the bet. Given the direction of the waypoint here, it almost feels intentional. Maybe it is intentional. I wouldn't know. The most out of the grip we can at this part. I am not taking you up on your offer, waypoint. I'm going this way. I think I got the good end of the deal there. I will keep the off-roads. I know there were some muddy bits in the middle, but I don't think those muddy bits were load-bearing to where we need performance.
Okay, systems check, please. All right, you're on top. Don't get cocky. Just drive clean, and this rally's yours.
Got it.
Systems all green. Race ready. Let's go.
Here we go. Good start.
200.
Here comes the hills. Was a good dip. Okay, janky landing, Nate, but I think we recovered fine. Losing grip going up the hill. All right. On the smoother terrain.
200.
Okay, I did not get the grip I wanted for that, and I sort of bungled the turn.
200.
I used the regular brake instead of the parking brake, is what happened there.
200.
Trunk.
200.
Just focus on precision.
200.
He's in second place. Just be careful out there.
Second.
500.
Or maybe Ben and Men. You're blitzing ahead of the person in second. Maybe that's how you translate that sentence. Oh, here, there's the goal. Ooh, big hit. Bigger hit.
500.
I think we're home free now.
200.
There we go. Nice. Helicopter, not a helicopter.
Good job, mate.
What is going on with my suspension? Nice. And that's a clean sweep.
First in a minor, that's pure driving skill. Every stage we finish, more eyes start taking us seriously. Not bad for the Hauler League.
Pretty good. Well, normally it would be Tensei time, but I think I want to.
This hill's claimed faster machines than ours, trust me. Keep your lines wide, your eyes open for ice, and don't let the quakes shake the sense out of you.
Right, the ice is going to be a thing in this. Let's go to the menu. Okay, good series so far. 2 events down, 2 to go. We are in as much of a lead as we could. But we're slowly entering towards uncomfortable terrain. And we'll see how that goes. I'm having a good time. I like the hauler. It's very simple. And it rewards not messing up at all, which I like to do. Eventually I will have to confront the Exo 6, and maybe it won't be as bad. I know Thega doesn't like it. I know some people dislike the hauler. Wait and see. At the end of it all, we'll have a full suite of experience and can start to refine the ones that we like to race. Looking forward to it. I'm Exception. This is InTV. Have a good day, and good night.